if that's all right with you. So, first and foremost, I want to thank the entire staff and crew here in the front of the house, as well as backstage here at the Tower Theater. We are also very fortunate to have a crew of engineers that tour with us. And it's their job to set up everything that you see on stage and then make us look and sound amazing. And they do a fantastic job of that. So ladies and gentlemen, first, our on-stage engineer, Mr. Justin Horton. Our front of house engineer and production stage manager, Miss Amber Rhodes. Our lighting director and designer, Mr. Josh Robbins. Our assistant tour manager, Mr. Sam Vivas. And our tour manager, Miss Melissa Brockton. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to pass over the microphone duties to a man who has a lot more insight into the 10-year journey of our awesome band. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for our musical director, Mr. Adam Kubota.
What's up, Oklahoma City? Yeah, give a big round of applause for our amazing MC, Mr. Rogelio Douglas Jr. About me, it is true that I have been on this PMJ journey for the past 10 years, but really it has been 12 years if you count the awkward tweenage period where this entire project was known as a Motown tribute to Nickelback. It's a real thing. Go home and Google it. It's okay. It was pretty good. Alright, so anyways, so this is the part of the show. Guys can't believe me. This is part of the show where I get to tell you some of the statistics of touring with PMJ for the past 10 years. So first off, I believe this is our 1,052nd show of all time. We have played at some prestigious venues as Red Rocks Amphitheater in Colorado, City Music Hall in New York City. And we even played at the Sydney Opera House down in Australia. Two times we played there. We have performed in 54 different countries on 6 different continents. Now, OKC, if you're impressed with that, you'll be even more impressed when I tell you this. In 2025, PMJ looks to take on the 7th continent of Antarctica. We will perform to an audience of only penguins. If you are not a penguin, you cannot get into this show. I'm sorry. Just kidding around. So anyways, we have been to all these amazing countries, and we have been on so many fantastic stages, and we have shared those stages with some unbelievable performers, including PMJ's finest that you've been seeing all night tonight. The thing that has been most remarkable to me about this whole voyage is what even unlocked all of that good stuff in the first place. And OKC, let me tell you, it is because of you guys. Hear me out, because at the beginning of this thing, we were but a bunch of music nerds hanging out in Scott Bradley's basement in New York City, making some weird music videos, with the hopes that people with fantastic taste would catch on and start liking those videos as well. Guess what? That's you guys. That's right. But then further mind-blowing things started happening, like people started actually paying money to see us perform live. From time to time, they would show up to our shows with a loaf of fresh-baked pumpkin bread, or perhaps some cookies. One time, early on in this thing, one very, very creative fan even wrote some PMJ fan fiction about us. OKC, I have read this work of literature, and I can tell you that it is truly, truly imaginative. But, sorry. Myself up. Okay. This thing has been a grassroots movement from the very beginning, and we have had little to no help from the recording industry or any corporation. So what I want to tell you guys is that it is only because of all of you guys that we have been able to put on all these shows, travel all over the world again and again. So OKC, I want to thank you for that. Thank you so much for changing our lives. We love you so, so, so much.